Before I define what a non-Blab agreement is subject to law, or a non-disclosure agreement, or a confidentiality agreement, I would like to stipulate what Articles 10 and 8 of the European Convention on Human Rights provide. Article 10 provides the right to freedom of expression and information, subject to certain restrictions that are in accordance with the law and necessary in a democratic society. This right includes the freedom to hold opinions and receive and impart information and ideas. It also goes further to stipulate that everyone has the right to freedom of expression. It also goes further to stipulate that the right shall include freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart information and ideas without interference of public authority and regardless of frontiers. This article should not prevent states from requiring the licensing of broadcasting, television or cinema enterprises. It also goes further to stipulate the exercise of these freedoms, since it carries with it duties and responsibilities, may be subject to such formalities, conditions, restrictions or penalties as are prescribed by law and are necessary in a democratic society in the interests of national security, territorial integrity or public safety, for the prevention of disorder or crime, for the protection of health or morals, for the protection of the reputation or rights of others, for preventing the disclosure of information received in confidence, or for maintaining the authority and impartiality of the judiciary. Having mentioned the above, Article 8 of the European Convention on Human Rights provides a right to respect for one's private and family life, his home and his correspondence, subject to certain restrictions that are in accordance with the law and necessary in a democratic society. Having mentioned the above, a non-Blab agreement or non-disclosure agreement or confidentiality agreement rather, which should obviously be subject to the law, formalities, conditions, etc., are legal contractual agreements entered into by consenting parties in accordance with the law, whereby a party or parties are restricted by law not to disclose any information in any format about the other party or parties to the agreement to any third parties whatsoever. This sort of agreement also stipulates what should not be disclosed under the circumstance, and it also goes further to include what would happen if the agreement is breached or violated under the circumstance. A non-Blab agreement can be unilateral or bilateral. In other words, in law it may bind one or more parties under the circumstance. Also, these agreements in question must be read, I repeat, must be read, interpreted and implemented in accordance or in conjunction with the law at all times. Also, I would recommend that before you sign these types of agreements that you seek the services of a legal professional. Thank you.